This meeting is very timely and crucial as it is being convened at a time when Nepal is going through one of the most difficult times in history due to the outbreak of the second wave of COVID-19 with new variants, whereas China, to our utmost happiness, has been successful to contain the coronavirus. Also, this meeting is being held ahead of the centenary of the founding of the CPC, which falls on July 1st, 2021. On this occasion, I take this opportunity on behalf of Nepal Communist Party UML and on my own to extend hearty congratulations to Your Excellency and through you to the leaders and peoples of People's Republic of China. I also express my confidence that China will continue to succeed to further peace, stability, development, and prosperity under the leadership of the CPC. Excellency, Nepal and China are good neighbors, close friends, and trusted partners. We have always been maintaining close and cordial relations. We both have stood unwaveringly in support of each other's sovereignty, territorial integrity, and political independence. Nepal adherence on one China policy. She is fully committed not to allow any activities inimical to China's interest in her soil. Frequent exchanges of high-level visits between our two countries have immensely nurtured our long-standing friendship and cooperation. On this score, I wish to recall my own visit to China in October 2019 and the cordial and candid meetings and discussions I held with Chinese leaders on the matters of mutual interest. I also wish to recall the exchange of views with Your Excellency on our bilateral relation and cooperation, as well as on party-to-party relation and cooperation in different forums. I note with satisfaction that the relationship between our two countries are ever growing and expanding in multiple areas, including in economic sectors.
Let me express my appreciation to China Foundation for Peace and Development for donating epidemic prevention materials to Nepal Communist Party Maoist Center. Nepal's situation of COVID-19 pandemic is precarious due to rapid rise of cases in recent days. There is a lack of oxygen, hospital beds, and other COVID-19 prevention materials in this market. The number of COVID-19 positive cases is on peak and morbidity rate is also high. This support would help save life of the people, therefore is invaluable for us. Nepal and China are trusted friends and good neighbors. Their deep-rooted historical friendly relation dates back to thousands of years. They are connected by mountains and rivers and culture and history. China, as a good neighbor, has been continuously supporting in Nepal's development endeavor. China's support is highly significant for improving living conditions of Nepali people. We greatly value the development and humanitarian support from China. COVID-19 pandemic has been severely impacted globally in the past 1.5 years period. I commend the Communist Party of China under the dynamic leadership of President Xi Jinping for effectively controlling coronavirus pandemic and achieving economic recovery in the year 2020. Nepali people are finding hope from China for more vaccine so that they can live normal life after being vaccinated. The support of China, not only in the pandemic control, but also in the post-COVID economic recovery, is indispensable for Nepal. I would like to recall the historic moment of signing Belt and Road Initiative with China in May 2017 when I was Prime Minister of Nepal. I hope and believe that both the countries can work together for common prosperity, find out the programs of mutual interest, and contribute for developing community of shared future across the Trans-Himalayan region.
On behalf of the Nepali Congress Party and our party president, Mr. Sher Bahadur Deuba, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to the China Foundation for Peace and Development for donating health equipment and materials, 20 hydrogen oxygen generators with nebulizers and 100,000 N95 masks to our Nepali Congress Party. We also take this opportunity to thank the government and the people of the People's Republic of China for this humanitarian aid. I have learned that the objective of China Foundation for Peace and Development is to promote world peace, development and common prosperity through international exchange and cooperation and international public welfare activities. It gives me great satisfaction in stating that the Nepali Congress has been maintaining very close and cordial relations since the establishment of diplomatic relations in 1955 between China and Nepal, and more particularly since 1960, when our great visionary leader of our great party, Mr. B.P. Koirala, became the first democratically elected Prime Minister of Nepal. Our party has been very firmly committed to one China policy, and it is also committed to the concept that Nepal should never allow its territory to be used against China. It was the Nepali Congress government in 1960 which strongly advocated at the 15th UN General Assembly on 29 September 1960 for giving China its rightful role in the United Nations. Indeed, it was Mr. B.P. Koirala who laid a solid foundation for a closer and a friendlier bilateral relations between Nepal and China. It is this legacy which has been carried on by successive governments of Nepal. Also important is the fact that the Nepali Congress Party and the CPC have maintained very close and friendly party-to-party relations. The Nepali Congress also appreciates China's support for Nepal's independence, territorial integrity, and its aspiration for peace and development. We also appreciate China's continuous support for our economic development. In continuation of that friendship and in a firm understanding between the two parties, the role that our two parties can play in promoting peace and development in the world, and in this region in particular, the medical gift from China Foundation for Peace and Development will continue to reaffirm that bond and will be a great help in need.
The foundation of Nepal-China relations are rested on the 5 guidelines, principle of peaceful coexistence and addressing sensitiveness to each other's basic national interests. Nepal is formed on its One China policy, and China supports Nepal's territorial integrity, political stability, and its developmental pursuit. The Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to Nepal in 2019 is considered as significant as both sides pronounced to elevate their relations to a strategic partnership during the visit. The Chinese president also announced to assist Nepal in becoming a land-linked country from a landlocked one. The Chinese success in containing the spread of COVID-19 was possible due to the combination of rapid response, well-teamed management, and resolute determination of the government and the people of China. This is, of course, an inspiring lesson to many and for Nepal as well. Further to difficult in handling health emergencies, there are serious shortages of ventilators, oxygen, and life-saving medicines in Nepal. We are grateful to our friendly neighbor China for its generous cooperation and sympathies in our fight against coronavirus. The healthcare equipment, including vaccines so far we received from China, are very much in our priority use at this moment, and we expect more support and cooperation from China in our fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic.
Nepal has signed the BRI in 2017 and shown its support in this initiative, which unlike several other countries and organizations, focuses on multilateral agreement rather than only one benefits. It has been over the years and is now time to implement the plans. Although delayed by the COVID-19 pandemic, I believe that the two governments will be able to move it forward. I am confident that BRI will prove to be an important milestone towards achieving Nepal national ambition of a happy Nepali, prosperous Nepal under the leadership of Right Honorable Prime Minister K.P. Sharma Oli. At last, I want to thank the Chinese Communist Party International Department for the organization of this program as well as for the invitation. Thank you.
We would like in particular to thank the CPC for the anti-endemic supplies which are being donated today. However, the situation is likely to get considerably worse in Nepal. There are forecasts that the rate of daily deaths could be higher than 300 per day from June till the end of August. So we are hopeful that China, which has already overcome the problems of its pandemic, will provide further support to its southern neighbor in this appalling hour of crisis caused by the pandemic.
林信勇代表中方捐赠企业发言。